Have you ever looked at someone who seems to have everything under control? They work, they exercise, they read books, they spend time with family, they sleep 8 hours, they even reply to messages on time. Meanwhile, you're wondering how the day disappeared after checking your phone for just 5 minutes. It feels like some people were secretly given 30-hour days. But here's the truth. Nobody has more time than you. Every single person on Earth gets exactly 24 hours. The difference isn't in the amount of time they have. It's in how they use it. And the good news? Making time for everything isn't about becoming super productive or filling every minute with work. It's about learning how to stop losing time without realizing it. Today, let's talk about how to actually make time for the things that matter. Seriously, because this works. First, stop saying, "I don't have time." It sounds harmless. I don't have time to exercise. I don't have time to study. I don't have time to read. But think about what that sentence really means. It suggests that time is something you find, like loose change in your pocket. It's not. Time is something you decide. Imagine someone offers you $1 million to work out for 20 minutes today. Would you suddenly find the time? Probably, which means the issue wasn't time. It was priority. This doesn't mean everything is easy. Some people have jobs, children, responsibilities, or health challenges. But almost everyone has at least a little more control over their schedule than they think. The first step is replacing "I don't have time" with "I'm choosing not to spend time on this." That sentence feels uncomfortable. Good, because it forces you to be honest. You're probably leaking hours every day. Imagine your phone battery dropping from 100% to 20%, but you never opened a single app. You'd think something was wrong. Yet that's exactly how many people spend their day. Tiny distractions. Checking notifications. Watching one short video that becomes 20. Scrolling while eating. Scrolling before sleeping. Scrolling after waking up. None of these feel expensive. But together, they quietly steal hours. Most people don't need more time. They need fewer leaks. For just one day, write down everything you do in 30-minute blocks. No judging, just observe. You'll probably discover that you had more free time than you thought. It was simply scattered into tiny pieces. Stop treating every task like it's equally important. Here's a mistake almost everyone makes. They create a massive to-do list. 20 tasks, 30 tasks. Then they wonder why they accomplished only 3. Not everything deserves your attention today. Ask yourself one question every morning. If I could only finish 3 things today, what would they be? That's it. 3. Because when everything feels urgent, nothing really is. The goal isn't doing everything. The goal is doing the right things consistently. Learn the magic of time blocks. Most people schedule appointments. Very few schedule their priorities. Imagine your calendar. Meeting 10 a.m. Doctor 3 p.m. You probably wouldn't skip those. Now imagine adding these. Study 7 p.m. Exercise 6 a.m. Reading 9:30 p.m. Suddenly those activities become real commitments instead of vague hopes. Don't ask yourself, "When should I work out?" Decide. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7. Your brain loves certainty. It wastes energy making the same decisions over and over again. Remove the decision, keep the habit. Stop waiting for perfect motivation. This might be the biggest trap of all. People wait until they feel ready. Ready to study. Ready to clean. Ready to start that project. Ready to exercise. But motivation usually shows up after action, not before. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't wait until you're excited, you simply do it. Imagine if healthy habits worked the same way. I don't feel like reading. Read 1 page. I don't feel like exercising. Do 5 minutes. Momentum is strange. It's much easier to keep moving than to start moving. Use the hidden moments. Most people think productivity only happens during huge blocks of free time. But life rarely gives us uninterrupted hours. Instead, it gives us little pockets. 10 minutes before class, 15 minutes waiting for someone, 20 minutes during a commute, 5 minutes while dinner cooks. These tiny moments seem useless until you stack them together. 10 minutes of reading every day becomes over 60 hours a year. 5 minutes of stretching every morning becomes more than 30 hours of movement. Small moments become big results. Don't underestimate them. Learn to say no. Every yes costs something. You say yes to another episode. You say no to sleep. You say yes to unnecessary meetings. You say no to your personal goals. You say yes to scrolling. You say no to learning something new. Time isn't only managed, it's protected. Successful people aren't better because they always say yes. They're better because they know what deserves a no. Sometimes protecting your future means disappointing your present self. Make starting ridiculously easy. We often make good habits too difficult. Want to read? Your book is buried in a drawer. Want to exercise? Your shoes are hidden somewhere in the closet. Want to study? Your desk is covered with random stuff. Every tiny obstacle gives your brain another excuse. Instead, prepare before you need motivation. Leave the book on your pillow. Place your workout clothes beside your bed. Keep your notebook open. Reduce friction. The easier something is to start, the more likely you'll actually do it. Stop chasing balance every single day. Here's something people rarely talk about. Balance doesn't happen daily. It happens over time. Some days work will need more attention. Some days family comes first. Some days your body needs rest. Trying to perfectly divide every single day often creates more stress than peace. Instead, ask yourself, am I giving enough attention to the important parts of my life over the long run? Think in weeks instead of hours. That small shift changes everything. Protect your energy, not just your time. Here's a secret. You can have 3 free hours and accomplish absolutely nothing because you're exhausted. Energy matters, sleep matters, nutrition matters, breaks matter. You don't need to squeeze productivity out of every second. You need enough energy to make your time count. Working longer isn't always working smarter. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is go to bed earlier. The 2-minute rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes, do it now. Reply to that important email. Put the dishes away. Hang up your jacket. Refill your water bottle. These tiny tasks pile up surprisingly fast. Ignoring them creates mental clutter. Finishing them creates momentum. Small wins build productive days. Finally, remember this. You will never have enough time to do absolutely everything. Nobody does. Not the world's busiest CEO. Not the smartest student. Not the most organized person you know. Life is about choosing. Every day, you're deciding what deserves your limited hours. The goal isn't to fit everything into your schedule. The goal is to make sure the most important things actually make it onto your schedule. Because years from now, you probably won't remember the extra hour you spent scrolling. But you'll remember the book you finally finished, the skill you finally learned, the workout you almost skipped, the conversation you made time for, the dream you slowly built one ordinary day at a time. So stop waiting for more time. You already have enough. Start using it on purpose. Because the life you want isn't built during some day. It's built during today.